Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our meeting tonight. It's really my pleasure to welcome each one of you. And if you can hear me, please, you can confirm, let me know where you are listening in from. I know there are some people who are logging in from other countries other than the country where I'm sitting, Kenya. We'll be excited to hear where you are logging in from, whether within or without, which part of Kenya and all that. So welcome, guys. It's really an exciting end of the month of January, and we are here to make sure that before the year really goes far, we are headed in the right direction as far as our brighter future is concerned. So if you're here for the very first time, I want to set the tone of the meeting and tell you why we are here. And then I will be inviting our two speakers. I'm Josphat Karaoke for them that you're meeting for the first time, married to Piaros Charatich, and we are blessed with 4 children. We've done this amazing business for the last 16 years, come July this year. And it's amazing. We started as employees before this business. I was a full-time lecturer in the university, and my wife Pierre was a high school teacher, physics, maths. But after finding this opportunity, within no time, we had quit the formal employment and we focused squarely on our dreams. We thank God that all the dreams we had, we've been able to achieve them through this great opportunity. And so, if you are here for the very first time, we welcome you to the International Superstars team. And our job is very simple: to help you start your own business, to help you to excel in entrepreneurial journey so that you don't have to depend on limited sources of income that we call jobs. And perhaps if you are working, wherever you are working, this will be your part-time engagement. So we are here to work as a team to make sure that our future is better than it is today. Do you want to receive your income? Do you want to travel around the world? Do you want to perfect your health and retain that perfect health? Then this is where you belong. The Superstars team, the International Superstars team. So that is why we are here. We will have 2 sessions. The first one will be a presentation so that you can get to understand exactly how we operate. You only need very little time in the week to be able to achieve your dreams. Of course, it will take some time, 2 to 5 years, for you to be financially free working with us. But once we are done with the presentation, I will be inviting a very, very special guest speaker all the way from South Africa, a gentleman who has helped thousands and thousands to be very successful in this opportunity, a close friend of mine for over a decade, and we are so excited to have him close this meeting. I will introduce him after the first presentation. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to bring on board the first presenter, a lady who has done a lot in this business and a great resource to the team in terms of guiding many people to success. So let's, through the emojis down there, the way whichever way you want to welcome our first presenter, please do it on the chat there. None other than Constanza Morioki. Constanza, if you can hear me, please take it away.
Thank you, thank you. Wow. Hello and welcome everyone to our tonight's business opportunity presentation. My name is Constanza Wairimu Murioki, a very excited member of Superstars team and very humbled also to be taking you through our tonight's business presentation. I'll be sharing my slides so that we can move on together. So there we are. We are the International Superstars team. As we have been told, and our mission is to help individuals to build their own businesses so that they may be able to realize financial freedom, travel the world, and enjoy a better lifestyle. And as Superstars team, we do adhere to what Jim Rohn says, that your income is directly related to your philosophy and not the economy. As we see in our today life, there are many crises, financial crises, but there are still people who are thriving very well in our economy as much as we are complaining. So we are going to offer you 3 solutions that will be taking us to financial freedom. And our very first solution is remedy to health crisis. Remedy to health crisis. We say that prevention is better than cure, and your health is your greatest wealth. You may have all the money in the world, but you're not healthy, you will not enjoy that money. You will not enjoy your resources if you're not healthy. That's why we are taking this as a very, very fast remedy to give and something that we should be following on a day-to-day basis. We say that your health is your greatest wealth, and we want to maintain it that way. So, how do we do that? Every day when we take our meals, we are either fighting diseases or feeding them. It is about what you are feeding. Are we feeding healthy or are we feeding unhealthy? The World Health Organization has given us a wellness triangle, a nutritional path that we should follow on a day-to-day basis. And the first thing that they say, they recommend that we should do physical activity. Physical activity is not just for the people who are doing weight management. No, it is for each and every one of us so that we may maintain our health and also maintain our weight. We do not get overweight. And we also should follow this wellness triangle for our nutrition. We should have whole grains on our table. That plate that you are being served tonight or you have already taken, it should have had whole grains and not the refined ones. For example, we do not nowadays take our maize to the flour mills. Other than doing that, we go to the supermarket to get the refined flours. We should have fruits and vegetables, 5 to 9 differently colored on a day-to-day basis, not a week basis, day-to-day basis. Fruits and vegetables, 5 to 9 differently colored. Proteins, we should have this in minimal servings, at least 20 grams. That is the recommended amount, 20 grams of protein. And it will be better if it is white meat. It is better recommended. And then fats and sugars. These ones we should take very minimal. For the sugar, we should at least take 2 teaspoonsful of sugar. We should not exceed that. That is on a daily basis, not teaspoonfuls on 1 cup and then another later in the day and then another later in the day. Just 2 teaspoonsful a day. And then fats, let the fats be just enough to cook your food. Let it not be in excess. So what has happened? We have failed to adhere to this wellness triangle and we have inverted our triangle. We have inverted our triangle and we are doing the other way around. When we eat this well, then our health will be well maintained. We have very many trillions of cells, 73 trillion cells in our body. And when we feed this well, then we maintain our health. We are good. This is the way our cell should be like. The outer cell membrane, when we eat this well, it remains soft and permeable, able to let in nutrients and let out waste. But now that we have not been following up this wellness triangle, what has happened? We are eating this because it is yummy and sweet and all that, but it is not doing good justice to our bodies. We have inverted the wellness triangle. What we should be doing more, we are doing less. And what we should be doing less, we are doing more. So we do not do physical exercise. The whole grains, we eat the refined ones. Fruit and vegetables, we have left them for the children and the sick people. Mostly you will see fruits, vendors outside our hospitals. You can never fail to see that, mostly. And then proteins, we are now taking them very huge amounts, and fats and sugars, a lot of that in our meals. And so what has happened when we invert our wellness triangle like this, then our cells become very hard. The outer membrane, it becomes very hard and impermeable. It is not able to let in waste, nutrients. It is not able to let out waste the way it should be. And so when our body cells are this unhealthy, guess what happens? We start becoming very tired. We start falling sick. This is where our problems start. Now, the World Health Organization had foreseen this trend that by the year 2020, which has come to pass, chronic diseases will have risen so much, and they shall be accounting for at least 3 out of 4 deaths. This is something that we are witnessing. It is not a story anymore. It is something we are witnessing in our societies. Heart diseases, cancer is on the rise, diabetes, obesity, stroke, to name but a few. They are really affecting us. If the family you are in is not affected, then you are affected by maybe your neighbors or your colleagues at work, like that. The trend is on a very high rate. Now, as Superstars team, we saw all this and we say that all is not lost. We have partnered with New Life International, a company that is very renowned with very good high nutritional products. This company was started back in the year 1958 by Jerry Brasfield. Jerry Brasfield, who himself had a challenge when he was growing up. He had asthma, and his mother was not able to get health remedy from the hospital. This is whereby you are in and out of hospital and the problem is not ending. And she was advised to use natural remedies. And this where they were able to help him and he was well. Now, because of this very wonderful opportunity that he had, he saw it very good to help other people who may be having health challenges, to use nutrition, natural remedies to minimize these challenges of health. And this company, it has grown globally since in 57 countries. In our country, Kenya, East Africa, it came through Kenya in the year 1996. And for our guests today, you're hearing it now for the first time. This company has been there for all these years. Why? Because it has very good values that it plays. As Superstars team, also, this is what we go by. That absolute integrity. When you are running our business day-to-day basis, January to December, throughout the year, as we are engaging you today, tonight, what we are telling you is the truth, nothing but the truth. People are number one. This company was made for people. And we are here also to reach out to you, to as many people as we can, so that we may be able to turn their lives away from the challenges they are facing and get very good health remedies and also financial remedies. Products that work. These products that we are being provided by Neolife International are top-notch products which have been researched by very top-notch scientists, and the scientist who started this research is none other than Ada Fast. Ada Fast, the founder of chemotherapy as we know it. So we can see what kind of scientists we are talking about. These products are based in nature and they are backed by science. This is an equal opportunity for all. We are not locking anyone out. There are no certifications here. Just you, your interest, your goal, what do you want to achieve through this opportunity? You're of age, you're welcome to this opportunity. Long range vision. This is an opportunity which has been there and we are expecting it to be there for a long time, since 1958, and it is still moving on. All right, now, the product that I'm presenting to you tonight is the number one product that Neolife Company is giving us, providing us with, so as to start now fighting this health crisis. We have been feeding very, very unhealthy. We have made our body cells to be very unhealthy. Now we want to make them healthy again. So we got 3NN. From 3NN, we get our cells back to their health. 3NN is food for our body cells. It is made of lipids and sterols from wheat, rice, and soya. The lipids and sterols from these three, 3NN, that is 3 in 1. We get efficient nutrient utilization when we take 3NN. It gives us energy and vitality, and it feeds our cells very well, so we get good cellular health and we become healthy and energetic. Yes, like Constanza. Yeah. We have other products other than that. We have different ranges, and we have health ranges, skin ranges, and home care ranges. We have, I'll mention a few. We have products for weight management. We have the Neolife Shake. We have ProVitality. ProVitality has multi or the minerals and vitamins. It has omega-3 that stands in for the proteins. We have carotenoid, fruits and vegetables. We have the 3NN that is giving you your cells good health, energy, and vitality. So when you have taken ProVitality, you're good to go. We have also the omega-3. Omega-3 there is good also for children, good for the eyes, good for the heart, for the brain development, for the nerves, for the children developing 0 to 12 years. Very good product for them. We have herbal alternative like the feminine herbal and the masculine herbal. This one balances our hormones and we are able to prevent all hormonal cancers. Very good product there. Let me move on to the skincare products. We have the nutrients. These are very good products for our skin. We say that skin is the biggest organ in our body. And so when we use them, they are very good on us and we look younger for longer. Yeah, I'm sure that everyone on this call tonight, they would want to maintain their age. Like you are looking today, in 10 years time, you still be looking the same. Yeah, very good product there. Then we have the home care products. We have the light duty cleaner. Very good. It's a multi-purpose. You can use it for cleaning your house, the utensils. You can wash your vegetables and fruits with this. Our veggies and fruits nowadays are sprayed with many chemicals, stickers on them. So when you use it, it shines away all that. You can use it as hand wash. You can bathe with it. Very good product. We have Super 10 that you can use it on your floors, on your surfaces, the sinks, the toilet. Very good products over there. It removes all those stubborn stains. We have Care. Care is a disinfectant, and all these products are organic. No chemicals here. Very organic and very nice. So the Care, you can disinfect the surfaces that you want in your house with. And then just mentioned a few products. There are very many. We usually have sessions for products in our company. The Super Grow, let me mention that one. This is the farmer's best friend. It will increase your yield 167%. And you'll be smiling all the way to the bank. As a farmer, you'll have increased your yields. And yes, that's a very good product over there. That's our health solution. Now we move on to our financial solution. We say that if you do not work for your dreams, then somebody else will hire you, definitely, to work for their dreams. And I don't think that anyone in this call wouldn't want to work for their dreams. Yeah. And because you have very valid dreams, you want to have lots and lots of cash to be able to sustain yourself or your needs. You want to buy a big machine, you want to travel the world, you want to build a big home. Yeah. And these are very valid dreams. And with these dreams, you can go far. You can work really hard and attain them. Let us look at the cash flow quadrant here. And on the left side, we have the employee who has a job. Journey of the broke, unfortunately, because the job just sustains you to feed yourself, get your basics, but you are not able to develop beyond that. And then we have self-employed. They own a job. Maybe you have a shop. You have to be there 24/7. If you're not there, then no income that day. So it ties you down there. You don't have time freedom. And then on the other side, we have the business owners. These are big business builders. Like, for example, the Safaricom. They have a system that works for them. They don't have to appear there in person. Even when they are sleeping, the system is still working for them. The money is still flowing in. The profits are still flowing in. And then down there, we have investors. Investors, now when you're a big business builder, then you're definitely an investor. You are able to invest with the much that you're getting from your business. Okay. Now, we all want to be big business builders. How are we going to get there? We are saying that join us today and become an instant entrepreneur. When you join us, Superstars team, we partner directly with the New Life International. Then you become an entrepreneur. You'll be able to earn extra income. You'll be able to earn residual income because of the products. As they deplete, you get more. And you are your own boss. You work from wherever that you want, with whomever that you want, and the time that you want. Here you have your time freedom. And then this is a low risk opportunity. That which you put in comes directly back to you. And then you'll be able to own a digital suits. As you grow your business, you'll be able to enjoy incentives, cash incentives, travel incentives, and bonuses. And you are joining a very transformative community. We are on a mission to end the trend of poor health and financial stress. So, how are we able to do that? We will need to follow a few steps here, which we call daily success habits. These are things that we are going to do on a day-to-day basis. You must have a very good, strong goal, a very strong purpose for you to start this. Because if you do not have that strong purpose, then how it's not even in order for you to start, because you will not be having any push to work and excel. A very strong goal is needed here as your number one. And number two, use these products that we are being offered by the Neolife International. When you use the products, you get point. Every product is assigned point. The products that I've mentioned, each product has points. And then talk to people. Talk to people about this opportunity, get more points, and talk to people about the products, get more points. How do you start now? Where do you start? We are saying that by joining us, you pay a fee of 17,880, and when you pay this, you get 3 3NNs, 120 capsule each. And each of these 3NN has 34 points. So by joining instantly, you get 102 points. And you're given your 3 3NNs. We have seen the work of 3NN. It is the food for our body cells. It renews our cells. And apart from that, you will be able to get an international license. Or this same amount of money, you get literature materials about the company, about the products, how it works, the compensation plan, everything you get from here. You get your own website on this same amount of money. You're not adding any more money. We know how much a website can cost, the same amount of money. And then if you join us and you are any part of the country, this kit, all of this is delivered to you free of charge. You get also a recognition pin for having attained your 102 points. And all these are packaged very well in a very good bag. Yeah. And if you have a spouse or somebody that is of age you want to partner with in the business, this same amount of money stands in for that person. Okay. Now you have joined us today. You have gotten your 100 points. And in this same month, you talk to your friends, colleagues, whomever that you'll talk to, and they join you and each do what you have done. They get each 100 points. And so in that month, you'll have attained 400 points. And you will have done 3 in 30. 3 in 30 is very important because it makes your business to grow really very well. And you get an incentive for that also. What about in case that you're unable to bring 3 people on board and you bring just 1 person? Then in the course of that time, you have 2 people in your team, yourself and the person you have brought in. And in the preceding month, each one of you is able to bring in 1 more person. And in that month, you will have earned 400 points and you'll get a bonus being paid at 3%. The preceding month, the 4 of you, each one of you bring in 1 more person, each one of you. And in that month, you will have gotten 800 PVs and you'll be paid a bonus of 5% and you will be called a manager. You will have stepped up from a distributor to a manager. The 8 of you, you duplicate yourself and your team is growing. Now you get 1,600 points where you step up to senior manager earning a 10% bonus. And then you duplicate yourselves further, each 1 person. Your team will grow to a team of 32 people and you'll be earning at a 20% bonus and you'll be an executive manager. As you grow your business to a team of 64 people, you will be able to earn 6,400 PVs every month and you'll be able to get a bonus of 25% and you'll be called a director. And we say in your life that this is where life begins in your life, because as a director, you will be earning 120,000 per month, every other month as you're working your business. And you'll be able to enjoy so many incentives and lifestyle. but it does not stop here. It goes up and up and up. As you work out your business as a director and you're able to develop a director in your team, then you'll be called a Sapphire Director and you'll be earning from 150 Kenya shillings. And as a Sapphire Director, you mentor people in your team, you are able to grow 3 directors, then you'll be called a Ruby Director earning from Kenya shillings 300,000 plus plus. And at that point, as you grow your business, you get to develop 6 directors in your team, then you'll be called a president team member. And as a president team member, you'll be earning from 700,000 plus plus plus. And these are just profits I'm talking about. There are other cash incentives. There are profits that you get as you share products. And from Sapphire Director, you'll be able to enjoy a world-class lifestyle because you become a world team member. And for tonight, allow me to stop there. That is our financial remedy and our healthy remedy. And at this point, let me take it back to our president, team member, Dr. Josephat Kariuki.
Amazing, amazing. Well done, Constanza. That is the clearest, the simplest presentation I've ever had. And congratulations, our guests, that you made it today to listen to such a wonderful presentation. I never had anything close to that in terms of clarity when I was starting this business 16 years ago. So thank you so much, Constanza, even as you continue touching many lives. Ladies and gentlemen, I now want to take you to South Africa, where we'll find our guest speaker for tonight. I can never have enough words to describe this gentleman. Those who've interacted with him, you know he's a pure gem. I don't want to talk so much about him so that I don't eat into his time, but he is a close friend of mine. He's known for his practical approach in inspiring success globally and building strong leaders. I'm one of those greatest beneficiaries. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together with at the emojis down there as we welcome our Vice President of Sales, East and Southern Africa, none other than Drew McDermid. Drew, if you can hear me, please take it away.
I can, Josephat. Thank you so much. It is such an honor to be with you. I want to thank you and Pierrot for inviting me to join you and the Superstars team and the guests this evening. And I just want to say congratulations to Constanza for doing a very competent, clear presentation outlining the benefits of Neolife and how we work as a company. Really congratulations, and I look forward to seeing you continue to grow in this business. Team, man, I'm so excited. I'll share my story with you in a moment, but first of all, I just want to really congratulate the guest for being on this call. I see there are 81 odd people on this call. I don't know how many of your guests, but I know a number of 82 people now on this call. I know there are a number of guests on the call. I want to welcome you to this call. And we have a goal for you this evening is when you leave this call, we want you to leave with information that is going to either empower you and your family to better health, or it's going to empower you and your family to better financial freedom, future, financial freedom, or both, but you get to choose. And I know it's not a mistake that you're on this call. You're on this call for a reason. It's a Saturday night. I know you could be other places, but you've chosen to commit 45 minutes to this call. That tells me that you're ready for a good future. You're hungry for change. You're hungry for success. And this is where you're going to find it. So Constantia mentioned our mission as a company. As a company, we've been in business for 68 years. Can you believe that? 68 years. And we've built our success on a very simple mission: to make this world a healthier and a happier place. And what does that mean? We want to do two things. Number one, we want to end the trend of poor health. And number two, we want to end the trend of financial stress and poverty. Those are the two things that we can help you with: better health and better finances. And so there's three pillars to our long history of success. The first pillar is our product. How do we make this world a healthier place? We know that our bodies are designed to live with health, energy, vitality. And right now, people aren't experiencing that. Let's be real. People are living, they don't have energy. There are more health challenges today than ever before because of the foods we're eating, because of modern day food processing, because of modern day lifestyles. And here Neolife comes around with a product range that can help you plug your nutritional gaps. Because what I can promise you is that when you give your body the nutrients that it needs, your body is designed to live, to heal itself, renew itself, protect itself. If you're on this call tonight and you think, I want to achieve success, guess what? To achieve success in life, you have to have your health and you have to have energy. So we empower people to better health through our products, and our products work. And proof of our products working is 68 years of success. The second pillar of success is our opportunity, our compensation plan, where Constantia really just summarized the compensation plan. And she gave you a 6-month process where you can make an extra 120,000 Kenyan shillings a month over the next 6 months if you follow that program, and you can grow from there. And our compensation plan, our business opportunity, it works. It's robust. It's survived the toughest economical climates around the world. We operate in over 50 countries around the world, with Kenya and East Africa being one of our key markets. And it's very lucrative. There is any dream or goal that you have for yourself and your family can be achieved through the Neolife business opportunity. But the third pillar of our success, and I think the one that is most important, is our community. Our community, our distributors, our people. And first of all, as the Superstars team, you have two incredible leaders leading you, Josephat and Piero's Karaoke. Good friends of mine. We were in Nairobi together. What was it, a week ago, maybe 10 days ago, where we had a meeting together. We sat down, we had coffee together, and we spoke about the future. We spoke about the Superstars team. We spoke about dreams. We spoke about goals. We spoke about plan to get the Superstar team from the successful point that it's at to even a bigger successful point. And you have two incredible leaders that want to see you succeed. Two leaders that know how this business works and have a heart to see you succeed. And in life, sometimes it just takes one person to reach out a hand and lift you up. And you've got two of those leaders leading your team. But then you've got an incredible team of distributors, managers, senior managers, executive managers, directors, world team members. And I know that you are the sum total of the people that you spend your time with. Take the average of your 5 friends, you'll be the 6th. And if you want to elevate your life, get involved with the Superstars team, because they have a plan for you. So our products, our compensation plan, and our Neolife community are the 3 pillars that can help elevate your life. So I don't know why you're on this call. If you're on this call because you want better products, I'm going to say you want better health, I'm going to say start using the products. That's a good place to start. Don't wait for the sledgehammer to hit you over the back of the head before you sit up and pay attention to your health. Prevention is better than cure. If you're on this call and there's something in your heart saying, I started 2026 with a desire to live a better life. Maybe you started this year saying, this year it has to be better than last year. This is my message to you. For things to change, you have got to change. If you keep doing the same things you did last year, you can expect the same results. You know what they call the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing day in, day out, expecting different results. So that is where Neolife comes in. Neolife is a business opportunity. No matter your age, your race, your background, your past experience, we'll give you access to our product range. We'll give you access to the Neolife business opportunity. We'll give you access to the Neolife community. And those 3 factors can help you build a successful Neolife business. Now, it's going to take a little bit of work. I've got a long story but I'm going to keep it really short in the interest of time. Um, I've been part of Near Life for a very long time. My parents joined as Near Life distributors 52 years ago. At the time, they were newly married. Financially, they were broke. They had nothing. And a very kind leader or man said, Rory and Nola, it looks like you need to make some extra money. I've got a business which I believe can work for you. And they were invited to a meeting. They didn't have Zoom back in those days, but it was a physical meeting, very similar to the discussion we're having tonight. And they looked at the Near Life opportunity and they said, you know what? We don't fully understand it. Constanza showed you circles. They didn't understand it. But they said, if Near Life can do half of what this man says it can do, we need to give it a shot. And so 52 years ago, they took a step of faith. And what is faith? Faith is believing in something you haven't yet seen. And that step of faith changed the future for generations. So if you're on this call and you want things to change, every successful story started with a man or a woman having the courage to take that first step of faith, to try. Will it work? I don't know, but I know if you don't try, it won't work. And that is where a lot of my passion comes from, is this Near Life opportunity changed my family's future for generations. I became a distributor at the age of 18. I didn't achieve much success until the age of 27. But it was at the age of 27, I got serious. I wanted change in my life. I wanted to improve my lifestyle. I wanted to provide for my family. I wanted to travel overseas more. I wanted to drive a better car. I wanted to live in a better home. All these nice things. And I decided to take my business seriously. And from the age of 27, it was 2.5 short years before I was able to financially to quit my corporate role in investment banking and become a full-time Near Life distributor. And the message in that story is Near Life works. But for you to be successful in Near Life, you have to do the work that a successful distributor does. Right? And I want to be very clear to all the guests on the call. This business will require some work. The last thing I want you to do is join and sit back and think you're going to watch the money come in. If you joined us today, I want you to know that there will be some work that needs to happen. The good thing is it's work that anybody can do. And there's just a few success tips I want to get you on track with. The first thing is, if you want to build this business, set yourself a goal. Constanza spoke about this beautifully. What do you want to achieve from your business? When we're having a conversation on the 31st of January 2027, what will you be talking about? What life do you want to be living this time next year? Your goal needs to be motivating because there is work to be done. And some days you will wake up and you won't feel like doing the work that Constanza spoke about. But guess what? Your success doesn't care how you feel. Your success cares about the work that you do. And so make sure that your goal is important enough to you. I was building this business for my children. And some days I woke up and I didn't feel like going out and talking to people and doing the work. But guess what? My children and their lifestyle and their future depended on me, on nobody else. So I got up and I did it anyway. Your goal needs to be strong because in the journey or on the road to success, there will be bumps along the way. There will be hurdles. There will be failures. There will be disappointments. And if your goal isn't strong, you will get knocked down and you won't get back up. But if your goal is strong enough, you'll get back up every single time. You'll get back up a little bit stronger. Excuse me. You'll get back up a little bit more wiser, and you'll get back up a little bit more resilient. And thirdly, your goal needs to be exciting. To become a successful Near Life distributor, you have to build a team of other Near Life distributors. And therefore, there's so many people are walking around the streets of Kenya and Nairobi right now. They're talking about the future with fear in their hearts. They are fearful for what's going to happen. They are uncertain. As a Near Life distributor, you need to have hopes and dreams. You need to be talking about an exciting future, because the future that you talk about needs to be attractive to people who want to join your business. And I believe right now in Kenya, the biggest need is financial freedom. I was in Kenya, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, talking to a lot of people. In East Africa, over the course of 7 days, I presented to over 5,000 people. Can you believe that? And those people, the biggest, a lot of young people, they want to travel. They want to drive a better car. They want to wear nice clothes. They want to be able to make money, but still have the freedom and flexibility to have a good lifestyle. Some of them had very good education, yet so many of them were unemployed, or the ones that were employed were not making enough money to get them through the bun. Things have to change. And I don't believe a job is the solution to these challenges that the Kenyans are facing right now. I believe entrepreneurship is the solution. There's a little saying, you can give a man a fish and he eats for a day, or you can teach him how to fish and he eats for life. Teaching people how to create an income and create a business that will pay them for the rest of their lives is what the Superstars team does. Entrepreneurship is your solution. And Near Life offers people an opportunity to start a business with no financial risk, with all the training and support you need to become successful. It's a unique opportunity. And so, team, just in closing this, if you're on this call as a guest, there's a few success tips that I want to give you. First one is consistency is your best friend. If you want your life to change, start becoming consistent. Become consistent in your attitude. You're consistent in your attitude. You need to be excited about life. As a Near Life distributor, you have an opportunity, and that needs to be reflected in your attitude. Second thing to be consistent in is your activity. If you want people to take you seriously, get consistent in the work that you do every single day. Consistency beats talent every single time. Secondly, develop resilience. You can only win when your mind is stronger than your emotions. Things are going to happen to you. Life will get in the way. But if you're able to overcome those challenges and remain consistent in your activity and your attitude, you are set up for success. Number 3, think big. This is something that I was taught by my father from a very young age. In life, you can choose to think small, or you can choose to think big. Small goal or small thinking, small goals, small results. Big goals, big thinking, big results. It costs the same to think big as it does to think small, so choose to think big. Your future is only a few steps behind what is going on in your mind. Whether you think you are worthy of success or you think you are not worthy of success, you're absolutely right. I challenge you as a Superstars team to believe that you are worthy of success, to believe that you have been put on this earth to be blessed. Because when you are blessed, you can go out and be a blessing to other people. And in this life, your success can help thousands, starting with your family, starting with people that you love. But you know what? Your failure helps nobody. So choose to be successful. And I always fall back on this Bible verse, Jeremiah 29, verse 11. For the Lord has plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. So believe that you are worthy of success. You've been blessed with the abundance of goals and talents. Put those goals and talents to work, nurture them, work them, develop them, and success can become possible for you. And finally, no excuses. So often I see people with all the ability and all the promise in the world living a life of mediocrity because they let little excuses stand in the way. Things like, I don't have enough time. We all have 24 hours in a day. No matter how wealthy you are, you have 24 hours in a day. Learn to manage your time. Time management is the best kept secret of the rich. Some people say, Drew, I want to start this business. I'm excited, but I don't have enough money. I get that. If you don't have enough money now, when will you ever have enough money to get started? So maybe you're going to have to dig deep. I'll share a quick story. One of our top distributors, Moses Planago, who has passed away, unfortunately, he got old, but he saw this business as a full-time pastor. a number of years ago. He didn't have the money to join. So he went home. He had 3 pairs of trousers. He sold 2 of them. He had an old TV, and he said, if I'm going to succeed in life, I'm no longer going to watch TV because I'm going to be building my business. And he sold that TV. And he raised the money to buy that distributor starter kit that Constanza spoke about. Through the near life business opportunity, he became a multi-millionaire in dollars. He founded new churches. He lived his purpose, his passion, and his dreams. But right in the beginning, he refused to let "I have no money" be an excuse. And finally, if you're a guest on the call and you have that little yearning inside your heart and something wants to change, I'm going to challenge you to take that step of faith tonight. Do it. Don't say you're going to think about it, because if you think about it, you'll think about it, you'll forget about it. And in January 2027, nothing in your life would have changed. If you're looking for change, commit, get in touch with the person who got you onto the call, tell them, I want to get started, take me through the next steps, get your questions answered so you're in a position to make an informed decision. But what I can promise you is when you join Near Life, when you join the Superstars team, your life is going to be enriched. So team, I want to thank you for this opportunity to connect with you. And I really want to just once again thank our Near Life distributors. You are the beating heart of this Near Life family. I want to thank Josephat and Piros for being the amazing leaders that they are. And we cannot see new world team members stepping up in 2026 in the Superstars team, traveling the world with us, living your dreams. God bless you all. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Drew, for speaking to us directly into our hearts. That was very, very emotionally connecting. I appreciate that. And on behalf of all the Superstars team distributors and guests in this call, I want to assure you the seeds you've sown tonight, when we meet out there for wound team conventions and lifestyles, you'll be meeting some of the people who are here, new distributors or even guests. And we commit to mentor them who will say yes to this opportunity after they've listened to you, Drew. And we, as you've said, we have absolutely no excuse for not succeeding because it's all about mindset. And so I challenge our guests, whatever the hindrance that you might be thinking of, that could just be an excuse standing between you and your best future ever. No money, that's not an excuse. A very classic story right there by Drew. So I challenge you to echo Drew's words. Please get in touch with the person who cared so much and invited you to this call because they believed in you. They believed you can achieve what some of us have achieved, tremendous success. So please take a minute, turn to them if you are with them physically. If they are away, give them a call before you go to bed and ask them that one genius question. How do I start right away? A year from today, you'll look back and thank them for being your angel, your link to your destiny. I look forward to hearing your success story. Once you've started the business today, a Superstars team will walk with you all the way to the top. God bless you so much for your time and see you in the beaches of the world if you'll be there to be seen. God bless you and have a lovely, lovely night. Bye-bye, and thank you, Drew. Thank
Good night,
you,
team.
team. Bye-bye.